Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Muttly Crew. Here we are, boys. We're here in the Game Room Boulevard, refreshed, renewed. How long are we going to go for that for the new year? Maybe a couple more. Maybe until the fucking sign shows up, Kyle.
What just happened?
I don't know, man. I only just got here and I'm getting abused.
Yeah, I was just letting him do his little intro, then all of a sudden we're copping it.
Well,
I'm here.
not.
I'm here with the Mutts, Kyle, Cody. How are we doing this afternoon? Abused and all?
Yeah, red hot, mate.
That's
Fucking ready to go.
Great for another round of rugby league.
Little round. Okay, LeBron.
Round.
What was your name?
How are you, Kyle?
Oh, feeling all right now.
Yeah, he didn't even let you answer.
No. But I missed his name.
My name's Jake, and I'm doing very well on this lovely day. And we're
We didn't
round
ask,
3.
brother.
Yeah, we didn't
football.
ask you.
We just went,
It
what's
was the
your
same
name?
question.
Let's get us into it, eh?
Let's go, babe. Round 3. It starts on a Thursday night, and what a game. We have the grand final rematch of 2023, baby. We have the Penny Panthers in Penrith against the mighty Bronx. How we feeling, Codes? Grand final rematch. You going to get some sweet, sweet revenge?
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be a good one. Payne Huss, out. Reynolds, out.
Ouch.
Jock Madden does a decent job. And I think the young Fletcher Baker will be starting in the front row, I've heard. So that could be interesting. But
And Williamson has to come on the
down,
bench, right?
They're down Fisher Harris as well. So they're down a big boy, but they are full strength, the rest of their team. I reckon it's going to be a red-hot battle in the backs. They've both got juicy outside backs, young, hot throbbers.
Hot boys.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see the backs going up against each other.
That's one thing for me. Cobbo looked a lot better at the centre in round 2 than he did round 1. Round 1, he looked like a lost puppy. Round 2, he started to find his feet. So
Went
hopefully,
looking for the ball, which is what I wanted him to do.
Hey, maybe he was listening to you, mate.
Yeah. One of
Obviously, Stags wasn't
her
listening to
4
you, 'cause-
followers.
Just a side note, Corey Jensen, that's his 100th NRL game this week.
Wow. How?
I don't know.
Well, see, he's already played
Jeez.
99, so this one then gets him to 100. That's not how that works.
Okay. Sometimes can't count that well.
Yeah.
As a neutral fan, I'm pretty annoyed that all these big players are out of this game because it just takes that little bit of class off this game. But I still think it's going to be a close game for maybe 30, 40 minutes. But I think the Panthers are going to dominate the whole eight. They're going to dominate by the end of it, and they're just going to have that bit more firepower with all their players there. I really want to see how Reece Walsh goes. He needs to stand up even more than he always does, but without Reynolds, without Haas there, maybe Mam might be out as well, I've heard, but I think he's in. So I really hope so. At least he's a
Where
bit
did you hear the
I don't know
man
where-
thing from?
I
That's
don't know
news.
what fucking
You haven't heard
whispers
the
he's
Mam
getting.
out too, yeah, but I think if he wasn't playing, he would have.
Says it like it's general knowledge, like we all know.
Yeah.
I think he would have got pulled out with Haas, so I'm guessing he's playing now. But yeah, I'm still keen to see Walshy go. And you saw last week that I think he did a bit more. He went into first receiver sometimes, looked like he was like, I'm getting the ball, I'm going to make a try happen.
I think the stats show that he plays first receiver more than Mam does.
Yeah,
So that's good from you.
I thought it was.
The old, and going on the old record, the Penrith Panthers are 11 of their last 12 at points bet. So
Yeah, right.
if that's going to sway anyone's tips out there, it shan't be swaying mine. I'm well and truly on the bandwagon.
See, for me, I just find like the Broncos' defense is there, but their attack's still clunky. And a Penrith team, although they're also being a bit clunky in attack, they've been so strong defensively. I don't know whether without Reynolds the Broncos can find their feet in attack this week against that Penrith outfit. I think it's just going to be too much of a mountain to climb, to be honest. It's going to be. I reckon it'll be low scoring. Both
It'll definitely
defenses.
be close.
I'd be definitely looking at the unders if I was a punter.
Ooh.
I don't know what the line is. I haven't quite looked at that, but it'll be a slugfest, I reckon.
The
But I
line-
think the Panthers will take it.
Not the line, but they're given the margin, 10.5 points in the line if you do think the Broncos are going to stay in this game, which I thought was pretty good.
Yeah, right.
Even though I got a little sneaky feeling that the Panthers might smack away 13 plus. But
So are you tipping the Panthers?
I'm tipping
No.
the Panthers.
I don't reckon that what do you call it? I don't reckon it's going to be.
A
I
blowout.
reckon their defense
Yeah.
is going to hold up enough. I don't reckon it's going to be a blowout. It'll be tight. And this is the game where I've been calling for Mam and that to step up. If he does play, and the whispers aren't true that Jake's hearing, I believe that this is the game that could change his season. make him stand up, make him play, and make him demand that
I don't
ball.
know. Last time he versed the Broncos, he stood up all right.
Oh, yeah. It was
Ezra
fun.
Mam.
Last time he
Wild.
versed him.
Yeah, he scored 3 tries in the grand final.
Oh, yeah.
Still couldn't get it up.
Cody tries to forget that game when they get the L.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Broncos
But
fans.
yeah, if you are still tipping the Broncos, Cody, and you want a little bit of cat, they're paying $4, which is pretty juicy.
Yeah, I can't believe they're that long.
I think, yeah, they definitely blew out after Payne Haas was ruled out.
Yeah.
But
Beautiful.
I just want to confirm you are taking the Broncos?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Has
Okay.
to.
Yeah, mate.
You've got to. Got to for the first 5 rounds at least, tick big team.
Well, at least that gives us a chance to get one back up on him.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to Christchurch. We're going over the ditch, and we're going to see the New Zealand Wild Warriors versus the Raiders. The Durs.
You need to stop that.
New Zealand Wild Warriors.
Oh, man. Every week.
I like
New Zealand Wild Warriors.
It's emphasizing everything about them.
You're an absolute wild wanker.
Yeah. All I hear is wah, 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 wah.
And for me, it is time for the Warriors to get their first win of the season. They are not losing 3 in a row. They're not losing again New Zealand, and they're not losing to this gritty, top of the ladder Canberra team. They're getting their first loss.
Hey, you talk about top of the ladder, but the Warriors have lost their last 6 matches straight against the top of the table team. I don't know. Stats don't lie, brother.
Well, I hate that stat, and I think it's a fake stat.
Wow.
Hey, mate, she's fucking 100%, brother. Screenshot that and everything. I was like, that's a good one. Raiders,
Jesus.
top of the table.
Yeah, right. Also another milestone in this game. Old Hudson Young brings up his 100th game in the NRL.
Look at him go.
He would have already been 150 and he gets suspended so many times. Fucking hell.
What do you mean?
Eye gouging, taking people's heads off, pushing fucking Ponga over for no reason. Dirty dog.
I'm surprised he didn't get the whole season for that.
I know,
I didn't think you could touch
should've.
Ponga. I thought he was on. he was
Anyway,
like
talking
on
about
him.
this game, I'm tipping the Warriors, boys. Are we with any?
Yeah,
Or-
unfortunately, I'll be
You're not going
following
that
Joe.
stat, Cody? You're not going that
Oh,
stat?
you're not backing your own stat.
No, mate.
Jesus, you are like
The Warriors.
Has the power of leading our like mini comp gone to your head?
I mean, I won the tipping comp last year, won the bets comp last year, won the super coach last year. So,
You
just
won-
true to form.
You won draft. Good on you, mate.
Yeah, you won
Where were
the
you
Spud
class-
Cup.
Oh, yeah,
where were
what-
you won the
classic,
Spud
mate?
Cup.
Watch him if he fucking won. He'd be
Oh.
all like, oh, well, I won a draft.
Yeah, we would have heard it every week.
Oh, fucking.
Only one big in for both teams. Wade Egan comes back in for the Warriors, which is good for them if he does play. And big Elliot Whitehead, one of the captains of the Raiders, is back. We'll
Does-
see how he goes.
Do you reckon he stays starting over Hoskins?
Not this game. I feel like they might just ease him into it, ease into the bench role. Hosking will get the start. He's been playing too good, I feel.
Old mate's out too.
Oh, yeah, Chris is out.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Bad
that's
injury?
unbelievable.
So
Oh, just
Kotrick,
concussed?
Kotrick comes in
yeah,
for Whitey to the centre.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. But yeah, I think Whitehead will just start on the bench. I feel like they just named him, got his jersey because it's his jersey, number 12. Like he's the green number 12 for the last few years. So yeah, I think that means something to established players and stuff like that. But I still think he'll go to the bench eventually. I hope.
eventually.
Like, start
Like,
this
so do
game.
you reckon he'll start the game and then go to the bench?
No,
or
no.
He's gonna start the game eventually on the bench, but make the starting side.
Yeah, well, for me, I'm also taking the Warriors.
13 plus. I'm having a little sneaky feeling. I don't mind it.
Man, I
But the
really wanna
Raiders, they
take
got
it.
defense. Like I don't know if I see
The
them.
bad games got to be coming though, right?
Right? Surely.
Like they've only versed the Knights and the Tigers, so this is actually going to be their first real tough
But
game.
it's just that Raiders DNA of keeping it close even though we lose and stuff like that. That's what I like. Maybe not.
Well, 2 of the last 3 games against the Warriors have been decided by 1 point,
Oh,
and ironically, they were both 21-20.
what is it paid to be 21-20 again?
No idea, mate.
Fucking hell.
That's on your own study.
Anyway,
there, mate.
let's go. Here we go. Friday night, baby. Some say this is the match of the round. Not for me this week, but it is the longest rival in the NRL. We have the Sydney Roosters versus the South Sydney Rabbitohs. And damn, what a game this is going to be. Fucking wild. Wild, boys. And there's a lot of changes to both teams.
I
To
can't
the Roosters,
believe-
Kyle, you want to wrap it up for us?
Yeah, well, look, I finally get what I was asking for at the start of the season.
Oh, I hope they go well.
There's going to be a lot of things found out here.
This could be a very clunky game because both teams have made changes to their halves.
One forced, one unforced, in a sense.
Yeah.
But I'd been calling for the halves pairing to be
Walker and Sandon.
Walker and Sandon. So I'm loving it. I honestly think that we're going to tear them apart. I think it's going to click. It's going to work. I'm taking Roosters 13+, not even stressing about this game.
13+.
Jack Wyden's going to throw out their left. I assume he's coming into the left-hand side.
Yeah, in for Kenner.
Yeah, so I feel like he might just... There could be some connection issues there.
And the Rabbitohs have just gone out there and they've got all this experience in their team. They've got all these big names, and they go and blame it on the fucking halfback again. Blame it on the young kid that probably feels overawed in that team and feels like he can't make any decisions because Latrell and Walker and all them are going to walk all over him.
Well, that's the thing. Like, how many teams is the halfback a no name in their team? Like,
they haven't been any good since they had a very controlling half.
Who was that?
Oh, I don't know. Just a little bloke that plays for the Broncos. Cody Walker ain't do shit. But, like, if you drop Cody Walker, he's been average. You can't drop him. You can't drop Latrell. He's been average. You can't drop Cook. He's been average.
Latrell's been average from Latrell's. I think Latrell's actually still been playing all right to a degree.
Yeah.
Like, if you put his stats against another fullback in the league outside of probably Turbo, Tedesco, Pappenhausen, Walsh,
Ponga, Drinkwater.
Honestly, no, Ponga's terrible.
I'd played
in this game
Taft over him.
I reckon the Roosters are also going to step up for JWH's 300th.
Yeah, I reckon he gets 10 in the bin.
He will 100% get 10 in the bin.
The emotions will get to him.
I also really hope that they start with JWH and not bring on...
Yeah, he's definitely got to start. He has to. He doesn't have that impact anymore.
Well,
he's really good at tempering that first 10, 15 minutes.
Odds on JWH, Radley, either of them. Sin bin. It's happening.
No, Radley's behaving.
One of them in this game
Radley's
is happening.
been good this year.
No. Tane Millen will be in the bin before.
Add him to the collection. But I'm sort
Cody
of...
Walker and Latrell. There's going to be a big punch-up.
Good chat, Kyle, but I think you're just manifesting some Roosters stuff there. And, like, I really didn't mean to walk away just then while you were talking to the Roosters.
I was going to mention it.
It did just happen. I was listening.
But I was on a tangent, and I was not going to break that tangent by acknowledging your
and to help
disrespect.
Kyle's little manifesting out, the South Sydney have lost their last 6 games in Sydney.
That's a stat.
Yeah, they're on a terrible run.
That's a good stat there.
So you taking it?
Yeah, no, I shall too be on the Roosters.
Ooh, I like that.
For me though, I just can't see this Rabbit team losing 3 games, the first 3 games of this season, with all their hopes and all their plans of this season. They have a good team on paper. Jackie Wyden is going to be the difference, baby.
Oh, you think a left centre fucking change a whole
such
team?
A fucking hot boy. He's a goer.
His first run for a team he hasn't played in before.
A team that's got a new halfback.
Fucking oath. He gets players going on him. Look at how he went in the Raiders. Nah, he is going to be such a good player.
Yeah, at 5'8", with more hands on the ball. He's got Cody Walker inside him.
Nah, he is going to kill it, boys. You see him when he plays in New South Wales on the bench. He is such a good player. He's such a good player.
Bro, he rides that bench so hard.
He's the exact reason why we have not won a series for a couple of years. Anyway.
Because he doesn't get picked. Yeah, I highly believe that.
Because he's retired.
Well, he is now.
Anyway, this is you're saying that this team, you don't see this team losing 3 in a row. This is basically the same team that didn't make the finals last year.
Yeah, that was last year, mate. It's a new year. It's 2024.
And they're 0-2 and looked absolutely horrendous, except for the first 10 minutes after halftime.
Yeah.
First 10 minutes after halftime, they're red hot. The other 70,
odds?
Trash.
Yeah, what are the odds on 2 tries between the 50th and the 60th minute? What are those?
Look pretty good for
50th?
They look pretty good for 50 minutes in Vegas too, I believe. So
no.
Anyway,
10 minutes.
I'm tipping the Rabbitohs.
They played 20 good minutes
and I can't wait till they beat the Roosters.
Honestly, this game will 100% come down to the Roosters' attack. If it's clicking, they win comfortably. If it's not, it's going to be a close, gritty game. Because South's defense is a massive worry for me.
The Roosters are not winning this game comfortably. I'll tell you that right.
Your last week tips are going to look real good after this week.
What else you got for us, mate? Oh, just quickly before you jump, Cam Murray, it's going to be overshadowed, but it's his 150th game.
Oh.
So we got 2 Rooters and a Rabbit.
Hot. 2 Rooters and a Rabbit.
2 Rooters and a Rabbit.
Well, let's get through some lovely games now. We're going to Belmore Stadium. The Bulldogs at their spiritual home against the Gold Coast Titans, and it's Multicultural Day, which is a big day for the Dogs. You know, they got a lot of different cultures around the Canterbury Bankstown area, so they get around this day.
In all fairness, there's a lot of diversity around the whole of NRL
And just
in
Australia.
my opinion.
Just Australia. There's a lot. I love it. This is a hard game for me to pick because I really don't rate the Bulldogs at all, but the Gold Coast Titans were definitely the worst team in round one, in my opinion. Respectful, of course.
Respectfully.
But they are coming off a bye. They had
Absolute dog shit.
they had 2 weeks to think about it. I think they do get the biggest plus back is that Kieran Foran back in this team. Like, he's not a David Fafita or Jaden Campbell, but I think he just makes
So not the biggest plus, but a plus.
I think he's the biggest plus, though. But he's not like thick big or quick big. He's just...
They might be able to score more than 4 points.
Yes, and I think he just makes everything better around him. Players, defense, attack. I just like it.
Yeah.
But I still don't know, boys.
Look, for me, it's just... you still can't trust the Titans' defense. And at some point, it's got to click for the Bulldogs offensively.
I've got the left-hand side of the Bulldogs running right.
Yeah.
I'm tipping the doggies.
I'm taking the Dogs as well. But because at some point, it's just got to click. Defensively, they're looking a lot better this year, the Dogs.
Oh, absolutely.
And there's actually a bit of a backbone on them defensively. They're still leaking points, but at least they're digging in and having an effort, which I can't say the same from the Titans after round one. So just purely on effort and what I've seen, it's the Dogs.
And I reckon we're just a couple of weeks away from Jamin Salmon dropping back to the bench and Curran actually starting a match. That'd be nice. It'd be good to see that. Because he fucking plays real good when he's on there. Why do you fucking not have him on there straight away?
I feel like I'm going off the same thesis you are. And I feel like what I've seen is I've seen the Bulldogs play shit twice. Gold Coast play shit once. I'm tipping Gold Coast Titans, baby.
But they're both 100%, you fuckwit.
But I've only seen Gold Coast once. So
yeah, and
they
they lost to the Dragons.
I'm picking, boys. You don't need to argue my pick.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay?
saying.
We're just arguing. We're not arguing your pick.
And
We're
I
arguing
even-
your reasoning.
And I thought I had good reason and I backed it up.
Titans got beat by the Dragons, who got pumped by 38.
If
By
you
the
played
Dolphins.
that game, you would fucking never win a tip ever. Have you seen the roundabout clockwork on NRL? I love it.
Mate, I got 7 last week.
Oh, one time.
How about I won it last year? Come on now.
Oh, let's go.
I'm not talking to no fucking deadbeat over here. Bah!
Let's go.
I'm purely backing the Dogs because it's Max King's 100th NRL game too.
There's a fucking few.
Saturday-
There's a few milestones.
Saturday afternoon, this is another not great game, is the Dragons versus Cowboys at Nextra Jubilee Stadium.
Thank you. Next, bruh.
The Dragons have to play better, and I think they are going to make this game closer. But I just don't see the Cowboys losing to the Dragons. The Cowboys are just playing good football. They're playing gritty, and they're going to get the job done, I feel.
Are you just saying that because the Cowboys beat you last week?
Yeah.
And they won the first week, and they're looking good. And they've got the players to get it done.
See, I've only seen Dragons play shit once. Cowboys not shit.
Yep, that's
I'm
it.
taking the Cowboys.
When
Cowboys have beaten the Dragons the last 4 times as well, so.
these games when I'm just not got much detail, I think that's how I'm going to tip. Hopefully it works for me. I'm tipping the Cowboys.
Funuyaki into the starting side. I reckon he'll have himself a good game. Bloody heal him, Lukey. Just can't get himself a break, can he?
Nah, poor bugger.
Another injury, 4 to 6 weeks, surgery.
Yeah,
Spewing.
it's unlucky. Look, honestly, the Dragons need to be better, and I think they're going to be a little bit better, and I mean a little bit.
Also, they might get a try this week.
Yeah, they might score 1, maybe 2, but they're not beating.
Cody, if you're not looking at it, spell Finufoki for me right now.
Oh, yeah, I'll just go fuck myself.
I'll just spell what you just said.
No, spell
or should I smell his
Funuaki.
name?
Smell his name.
You're joking.
Is it in front of you?
No.
Go, have a go. Spelling bee with Jake.
Can I finish my sentence? Or
Yeah,
not?
he just interrupt with a spelling bee.
Like, I know he's a host and he's got the control, but fuck you.
Is it a silent P, H, Z? I don't know. I'm not even trying, brother.
Oh,
I think it's spelled like this. I think it's Fine. Fuck you.
oh you're on. Okay.
Finny fuck.
Losers. What were you
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
What were you saying?
I've lost it.
Yeah.
I'm tipping the Cowboys. Fuck the tangent. I
Old
was
mate
about
down
on.
there has got as many tips all up as I
I'm
did
surprised
last
he
round.
I'm surprised he didn't drop the spelling bee when I was talking about the Roosters.
He wouldn't even know how to spell spelling bee.
He can't spell IT.
Dragons do lose a little too in this game. Who was that being their starting hooker? So,
A little what?
bit of an outs. So yeah,
Little hooker.
I think we're all tipping the Cowboys there, boys.
You're normally more per hour, aren't they?
Let's get to Saturday night, baby. We got the Tigers versus Sharks and another spiritual homecoming, and that's for the West Tigers. We're going to Leichhardt. We're going to Leichhardt Oval.
We good, brother?
Oh, a bit of a gas. Oh, fucking lemonade. Sugar-free gets ya. Cheers, boys. And I don't know why, but I'm doing it. I'm backing and I'm tipping the Tigers.
The Tigers.
They're not losing 2 in a row this season now. And again, I've seen the Tigers play shit once. I've seen the Sharks
Not play shit.
not play shit.
So you're going against you.
Fuck the Sharks. Let's go. Caesar's in the starting lineup. I think that's good for the Tigers. Olam's back. It might help. I'm going.
What's it with you and
Cronulla-
centres and thinking they're going to fix the world?
Cronulla are 6 in a row against the Tigers too.
Yep. So it has to break. Streaks have
Look,
to be broken.
to be honest, I'm tipping the Sharks, but I've had a gut feeling this whole time that the Tigers are going to get a dub.
Nah, I'm going Sharkies.
I'm
Sharkies.
taking the Sharks.
Sharkies' defense has impressed me this year. We were bagging it out to start the year, saying how weak their left side was, and how much fucking
They're right.
Hines has
they're
fucking stood up. So they're defending quite well, and I just don't think that the Tigers, the young 5'8" there, and Buller have a red hot crack. Like they said, they're young enough to not know the scars of the Tiger Town. They're just out there playing, whereas there's a few of the older boys that have been around and know the pain and heartache.
I do like the move that they've actually put Aiden Caesar as the halfback too this time and not Jaden Sullivan.
I thought they would have just dropped Sullivan altogether.
I don't know
They put him to the bench.
why Jaden... I think Jaden Sullivan's a 5'8" if anything. So I don't know why he got the start at halfback. I would have had Aiden Caesar at halfback and Sullivan as 5'8".
Can anyone give me a quick stat of how many times Sullivan even touched the ball last week?
I wouldn't be able to give you the touch.
I swear it was like
balls,
half an hour in before, and I was like, "Oh, that's right. There's another half on the field."
He's
the
not a
young
halfback.
fella was just dominating everything.
Though, yeah, Lockie Galvin did look hot.
He was going left side, right side. He was having a red hot crack. He ran for more meters than any of his forwards.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
143 meters.
So I think it's actually going to be a lot closer than a lot of people are picking. I don't think the Sharks are going to blow them out.
Anyway, so you guys tipping the Sharks, I'm guessing, because you're smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And because we said the Sharks.
I just hope it's a close game. I love games like that. It looks like a wild stadium. I so want to go there one day. Anyway, let's get to Sunday, baby. And I think we got 2 crackers of games on Sundays. And this first game for me is the match of the round for myself, because I think both teams are pretty much full strength. They've both been looking pretty red hot, even though the Eels did lose to Panthers. But all their spines are full strength, and I'm thinking this is going to be a red hot crack. Sounds like all the bookies, all the money's going to Manly for a big win here.
I don't say, can you say who's playing? You've just been
fuck.
rattling it on. We'll forget about who's playing.
I like how he's gone both teams are full strength, and then the Eels are missing their 2 starting wingers.
Yes.
Simon and Sivo are out.
Wingers.
Righto, fucking centre.
Wingers are more
Right.
important these days than centres.
Righto.
Look at what Cody did.
Right. Oh,
No one's talking about the pass that Remy
touched the
Smith
ball
fucking
4
threw.
times.
Yeah, won the game.
Talking about their spines,
What are you talking about?
their forwards. They're pretty much full strength, okay? Anyway, it's Parramatta Eels versus Manly Sea Eagles at CommBank. What are we thinking, boys? What are you liking? Are you up for this game, or are you thinking not really?
Muttly.
This is actually the tough. I feel like this is the toughest game to pick because it could go either way.
But Muttly.
Hey,
Yeah, but Muttly.
but Manly.
Yeah, I'm on the Manly train.
Oh, now you're on it.
Yeah, they're playing good.
Can we swing back to that
Really
episode
well.
where you just fucking trashing me?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm
Flip
also obviously still on the Manly train, but I have a feeling that Parramatta's going to get it done. And I think I've actually just gone against... No, I haven't. I've gone with what I've actually tipped originally. I'm going the Eels.
Brooksy's going to win it for him. He's not going to blow 6 tries this game. He's actually going to score.
And just to give you guys a little bit of a hot tip, it's RCG's 200th.
Oh, here we go.
Another milestone. 200th.
First
NRL.
200th. I like it.
Yeah. So, can you tell me when he debuted, boys? What year?
Oh, it'll be a while back, I reckon, for Penrith. Penrith in 2014.
13.
2015.
Oh!
I thought I was early. I mean, I thought I was late.
I was going to say you were early.
Yeah.
200 games, you're saying? I reckon he's probably played about 100 for both clubs, too. It'd be pretty close.
Do you know how many tries he scored?
Say 8?
20.
Wow.
Yep. Must have scored a few for Penrith.
Penrith, I don't feel like he scored many from Parramatta.
But yeah, so I'm taking the Eels. I think it's going to be I reckon there's going to be a bulk load of points in this.
All over Manly, but he's taking the Eels.
Yeah, well, Manly are 2-0. I don't see him going 3.
I got Muttly.
Though I think Turbo's going to have himself a game though.
Turbo, he's
Both
due.
fullbacks.
Turbo
Both
is due.
fullbacks are going to have a bit of a because Gutho versus Manly, he always steps up.
Oh,
so
yeah, it's his old team that
Yeah.
didn't rate him, let him go. And yeah, that's true. I like that. I'm really keen to see this young player from Parramatta. He's got a sick name, Blaze Talagi. That's hot name. And it sounds like he's actually a really decent, could be anything player, you know.
What position did he play?
A wing, right?
Oh, I thought
he's
he-
playing in centre.
Yeah, I was going to say
Oh,
he's on another centre.
He's playing centre.
You're all over the centres, brother.
He's been playing wing in New South Wales Cup, so I thought he'd be playing wing.
Well, I hope if he's making his NRL debut, he's pretty decent. Because if they're not going to be there.
They don't
long.
have many options, do they? So
Oh, but they're full strength.
Yeah, put Brycey
Oh.
Cartwright out there. Bring Madison into the starting side.
No,
put Brycey
I
Cartwright out
reckon Talangi played really well in the centres last week.
there. Promote him.
I'm tipping
Oh,
Eels
thanks,
too,
Coach.
Kyle. I'm tipping the Eels.
I don't like that you and I go on similar tips
I
here.
don't
Actually,
rate-
no, we're quite different.
I'm
Yeah.
quite different than everyone. I think we're right, eh?
That
And then
makes
let's
me-
get to it, babe. What a way to end the round. What a way to end the week of football. But seriously, boys, you got to answer this question for me because I don't understand why are Newcastle favourites in this game.
You want me to tell you why?
Because Melbourne are missing both starting halves.
Yep.
Yep.
And Nels. And, you know how we were bagging out the Thursday night stat?
Oh, we got a good Sunday
Here's
stat.
a Sunday afternoon
Oh,
stat.
give it to me.
The Knights have won 10 in a row on Sundays.
Oh,
Oi,
yeah.
so they're a Sunday team, not a Thursday
They're a
team.
Sunday
The
team.
Sunday nights at Newcastle just slap, boys. They just slap in Sunday.
Just last
Fucking
10 Sunday.
Beautiful afternoon, day before work. All the boys just, yeah.
Though classic, there's some turmoil happening in the
Oh.
Newcastle camp.
Oh,
I still think it was a shit call from O'Brien to drop Hastings.
I reckon it should have been Gamble.
Yeah, I agree.
It should have been
I
Gamble.
100% agree.
And push Hastings to 6.
Yep. And if you have Gamble coming off that bench at 14, he's a big enough body to play through the middle if needed.
Yeah.
Or fill in at hooker if needed.
Or just drop Gamble.
Just drop
Yeah,
him.
drop
That's
him.
what you
Or
say.
drop him.
Here's a wild thought.
There is a
Completely get rid of him.
big in for Newcastle is Brayley. I think he's going to be such a good leader out there. He's a solid defender.
What, from the Pine?
From the Pine. From the Pine. He'll have that C next to his name, don't you worry.
Such a
And
Newcastle thing to do.
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me if the late change he starts, but I think they'll also ease him off the bench.
I think that's probably the better way
Big
to do
loss though is Marzu's out. Like he wasn't scoring the tries and that, but he was still doing a lot of the hard work.
it. To be honest, no one was scoring tries for you.
When he
He's still-
said that he's like, last week, he's like, oh, Marju, just score some fucking tries. Like, he did, brother. He did. Marju scored on the weekend.
I said he hasn't been scoring lots of tries. Like he got one, cool. But he's still been playing really well. He's still been running hard. He's still hard to tackle and doing tackle breaks.
Oh, the winger on the worst team in the comps
When,
playing bad. Wah, wah.
Tawala's in though. That's okay. He's not a bad player. Dylan Lucas is on the extended bench, so it'd be interesting to see if he comes in. If he comes in off the bench or plays through the middle or on the edge.
Jesus,
So-
just
bench
anywhere.
or for the bench.
Yeah,
or,
it would
on
be
the
interesting if he
bench.
just plays anywhere.
So,
Then on
I hope
the
can I just want to know, Carter, as a Knights fan, how are you feeling about Cogger coming in? You loving that?
Yeah, I do want Cogger in there. I just want him in with Hastings.
I think he should have been there from the start, just quietly.
No, and we've had this chat fucking multiple times. You
Yeah,
could've just
and how's
changed
how's the
team.
start going for you?
Yeah, but you're not just going to change a team after winning 11 games, making a
Yeah, but you're coming off a
second round
loss.
of finals that we haven't fucking played.
You're
in
coming
about
off a loss,
12
mate.
years. You lose one game, you're not going to change your fucking team. Now we've lost 3 games in a row. Now we change our team. It makes sense.
Two.
3.
No,
You want to choose last year? I'm
I
going
was
to go 3.
going-
Dickhead. Fucking hell, you want to fucking go?
Whoa! He's up, Turbo.
Or if you want to, you're talking about your Anari Tuala there.
Mhm.
If you want to fucking get on him,
Not really.
in each of the Melbourne's last 6 matches, the left-hand winger has scored a try.
And we know Ponga's due to have a hot game. Maybe not
Don't
score.
Fucking get on
Maybe
him
not
again.
score, but
Jesus
I
Christ.
think he's going to have a better game. So that might be some few.
It's easy to have a better game. Just catch the ball every time you touch it.
So I think it's going to happen.
Like 5 touches.
And we know he loves
Don't
going.
have errors.
We know he loves going to the left winger. So maybe Twala is in the hot seat there if he stays on the left.
No, I don't. Would there be a chance they move Tom Jenkins to the left?
Well, it's hard to say because Twala was on the right.
It's
in
your
the first
team.
game
You
and
should
that.
know.
I don't think so. I think Twala go left. Jenkins stay on the right.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I'm tipping Newcastle, boys. If you didn't know,
That's a wild guess. I am also taking the Knights. I think.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, same. Can't believe we're all on the Knights. I thought that was going to be a controversial. I thought I was going to cop some
Melbourne-
stuff from Kyle.
Melbourne were well up for that game against Penrith in round 1. and then they slipped defensively in game 2 against the Warriors, and it was just some absolute brilliance in the last 5 minutes, and then just Xavier Coates' brilliance right at the end to get them the dub. I think missing Munster and Hughes is going to be too big for him.
Nash
and
is still not there either.
Also, bullshit suspension, by the way.
Oh,
Nah,
100%. Yes.
Absolutely. No. Old mate, why didn't he get suspended when he fucking ran over Kickow? When he fucking took the ref out and Kickow's try was disallowed. Why wasn't he suspended?
Because he just ran into him.
He didn't put his hand in him, mate.
That's the difference.
What do you fucking run headbutt things? Of course, if you're going to run into something, you put your fucking hands up.
He didn't just put his hands up, mate.
I'll fucking
He
fight him.
fed him off, mate. As an umpire in cricket.
Yeah, but this isn't an umpire,
No,
mate.
but
It's a
it's
ref.
referee umpire, same sort of
Do you feel
thing.
like the try would have been taken off? If he was to just stand behind the ref and let old mate score, do you think it gets taken off him?
No. So
Exactly.
run into him. Don't put your hands up and fucking try to punch him.
He did
Don't punch him.
It's worse if he fucking shoulders him. If he doesn't put his hands up and shoulders him over, it's worse, don't you think?
No.
You fucking inbred.
Not by the rules, which they all should know.
Mate, you're talking to a
Jesus
Knights
Christ.
fan.
Yeah. He gets suspended for that and then fucking...
But you're talking to a Knights fan who can't spell NRL. Okay? Just chill.
Gets me riled up because it was bullshit suspension.
It's a bullshit suspension.
But anyway,
But-
I'm just going to finish the podcast here. Okay, boys, that's all right. I'm finishing the podcast. Newcastle. Come on, boys. We cannot go 3 losses in a row to start
Bye.
this season.